Hello and welcome to another video in the series about SDF. In this video, we'll look at tag dependencies. Tags can be used to group dependencies under a name and then resolve them using the tag. This is similar to ID except that IDs has to be unique, whereas same tag can be used for multiple dependencies to group them. Let's see an example. Here we have a new implementation of iStore, that is in-memory store, which just stores the values in an in-memory map. Needless to say, the values are not persistent, that is, they will be flushed out once the application is terminated. But that's not our concern for this demo. We have also the dependency provider for this in-memory store here. As we have multiple implementations for iStore, we need to add the ID and mark one as default. So let's provide ID equals file store for this one and mark this as default, and let's say ID in memory store for this. Now let's say we want to use in-memory store and UUID generator for book service and object store and date time ID generator for stock. So let's tag the dependencies accordingly. In memory will give the tag in this tags property. Let's say tag book, copy this, and we'll tag the book for UUID generator as well, right? And then for file store we'll tag, let's say stock, the name of the tag, and we'll give the same in here, the date time ID generator. Next, we need to mention which tag dependency to be resolved in the corresponding services. So in book service, instead of bind, I'll use tag and the value is book. So this is how we can tell to SDF which tagged dependency I want to resolve, and similar thing for the iStore as well. So as you can see, the name is same, book. Whatever ID generator is tagged for book, that will be resolved, and whatever iStore implementation is for book, that will be resolved here. And similar thing we'll do in stock. So instead of bind, we'll add tag and value will be stock. Copy the same here. Alright, one more thing, in the in-memory store I've added this prints so that we know in-memory store is being used, this too. Alright, now let's run this application and see. So as we expected, book is using the UUID generator and in-memory store is used, stored in memory for ID this and retrieving from in-memory for ID this, and stock date time ID generator is used, saved under objects 2024-1225, this one. We can also provide multiple tags to a dependency. Let's say we want to use in-memory for both the services, then we need to add the correct tag in the in-memory. That is, we need to add the stock in the in-memory store dependency provider. So let's do that. Tags takes multiple values. So apart from book, we'll provide stock as well, right? And we will remove the stock from here. If we don't remove, that means stock tag is provided for both file store and in-memory store. In this case, if a dependency is resolved using tag stock, then the default one will be resolved, that is this one. But for now, let's just remove this and let's run it and see. So book worked as expected, no change in book, the in-memory is used here. But here if you see, for stock, the in-memory is also used for creation and retrieving of stock. So in this video, we saw how dependencies can be grouped using tags. We'll see about other features of SDF in the next series of videos. Until then, happy learning and happy coding.